Everybody, I'm Shawn Banzhaf. I'm the Associate Director for the Pat Tillman Veterans Center here at ASU, and I'm an Army veteran, and this is my good buddy,
Metin Nazli with ASU Online. I'm a Student Services Coordinator, and welcome to ASU Online Most Searched Military Edition.
That's pretty good. I kind of like that. Hey, question is, does the military pay for college?
Short answer?
Oh, yes, it does.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. They pay for it a couple of ways,
They can do TA,
which is tuition assistance.
absolutely, for active duty,
Yeah, or the GI Bill for our veterans.
just for their veterans.
No, dependents too. Your wife, your spouse, your husband, your chicken, not your chicken, but your kids.
There you go.
What is the GI Bill and how does it work? Boy, this could be very convoluted, but let me tell you about the GI Bill. It's important that you've earned it, okay?
Yes.
You get your GI Bill because you've served, and I'm sure in your contract you saw that. So the GI Bill is just this. You get your certificate of eligibility, depending upon what benefit in the GI Bill benefits, and then with that certificate of eligibility, we make sure that your classes are paid for, your tuition and your fees, and then you'll get a housing stipend as well. So that's kind of how it works in a nutshell, tuition and fees, and then a housing allowance.
Can active duty dip into the GI Bill?
They can. We wouldn't recommend it.
We don't.
We don't, because save it. Use your tuition assistance. The Department of Defense is going to pay for your education, and then afterwards, you want to get your master's degree, and I know that there's going to be some PhDs out there. What is military tuition assistance, and how does it work?
Okay, that's easy. It's the way that the Department of Defense or Army, Navy, Air Force, all the other branches pay for your education.
Yeah, absolutely.
How does it work?
Well, you go to your education office, talk to your education officer, and get approved for tuition assistance, and then you submit that to ASU Online, and my good buddy Metin and his team will get you hooked up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
That wasn't a bad catch.
Correct?
You know, if you weren't so huge,
I know,
it wouldn't
I'm sorry.
be so hard to catch those little pieces of paper.
I move slower.
I know it. All right. You're all right. Just read the question.
How do education benefits such as the GI Bill work for military dependents? Thank you.
Well, I happen to have dependents.
Okay. What did you do?
Well, I used my GI Bill, but if you want to transfer them over to your dependents, could be your spouse, could be your kid, while you're on active duty, go talk to the education office and say, I would like to transfer my GI Bill benefits to my daughter, to my son. But make sure you do it before you get off active duty. Otherwise, you can't do it.
Okay. I didn't
So
know
once
that.
you've done that, you know what you do?
What?
Well, you go to the VA and you get a certificate of eligibility that is for your dependent, and then bring it to the Pat Tillman Veterans Center, and we'll get your GI Bill hooked up for your kid. Oh man, this is going to be the question that I love.
Okay.
What if I get deployed while I'm going to school?
Okay.
Let me tell you something. This is going to happen, especially in the world that we're in today. You'll probably get deployed. You'll probably be on a field training exercise that really messes with class. Well, ASU's got you covered there. One of the big things that most people don't really know is
There's
what's
a
it called?
policy.
There's a policy. It's the 201-18.
That's your world. You know this. Yep.
210-18. Here's the deal. It's called accommodating active duty. If you get deployed, your professors have to do what they can to accommodate you.
Yep.
If there's just no way they can do that, because sometimes you're in a cohort and you can't, we have what's called the military activation form. We can make your class disappear at no penalty to you.
No grades, no
Yeah.
charges.
And as soon as they're done with their deployment, they come on back and you just start up right where you left off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll get you covered. All right, I am currently in the military and I want to go to school. Where should I start? Now, we talked about this a little earlier. I know sometimes it can be scary on your military post to go to your education office, okay? Because not everybody goes there. Some people in your unit probably don't even know where it's at. Talk to your commander, your first sergeant, a master chief, and say, hey, Sarge, I'd like to go to college. Where do I start? they will tell you go to the education office. That's your very first step.
I've heard of students that actually will go to their military portal before even going to the education office.
Oh, that could be a possibility.
I say talk with your education officer, get all the steps that you need, and then start with your application to ASU, and we'll make things work for you.
You know what's cool about being in the military? We have what's called SMEs, a subject matter expert.
There you go.
All right, and your education officer is your SME. So go see them so that they get you pointed in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That might have been the worst throw I've ever seen.
Yay.
Hey, that was kind of ninja.
Yeah.
Nice work.
I didn't bang the table.
What do you got?
All right, here goes. I'm a veteran and I want to go to school. What's the first step that I should take?
Well, the very first step is that you should pat yourself on the back because that's a great
Absolutely.
idea. Going to school is exactly what you should do. All right, so the first step though,
After you know you want to go to school, next what?
okay, the next step is to go to the VA and get your certificate of eligibility, otherwise known as your COE. Yeah. And then what?
Applying to ASU?
Well, that's pretty simple.
It can be.
We kind of make it that way. We kind of make it that way.
It can be because you have an entire team helping you out.
I know it. It's okay. Oh, look out, it's coming from high up. Oh,
there
I
you
got
go.
that one, brother.
Nice.
All right. Boy, it's really tight. It must be an important question. All right. Can ASU help if I need learning accommodations as an online student?
Short answer?
Absolutely
Yes.
yes.
How?
Well, through the sales office, the Student Accessibility and Inclusive Learning Services. You might have heard it called the DRC, the Disability Resource Center, and that's excellent. But here's the deal. If you have any kind of service-connected disability, anything that happened to you while you were serving, ASU can get you the accommodations you need so that you can be successful in the classroom.
Absolutely. That's available to our campus students and online students because we treat them the same.
Absolutely. Who can I talk to if I have questions about my unique situation?
Well, it depends on the situation.
Well, it does, but can we resource anything?
We can. You have so many teams. Let me tell you a little bit about the
Tell
teams
me a
that
little
you
bit
have.
about your team.
So you have your team, the military advocates.
And I think we're the coolest team, but you're pretty cool too.
I think I'm the coolest. You have student services. You have an enrollment team. You have a success coach. You have an academic advisor. You have a financial aid advisor. What do you need? We got it all. We'll hook you up. If you don't know where to go, start with emailing ASU Online or PTVC.
Yeah.
We know each other. We network. We'll make sure that you're taken care of.
So here's the deal. We realize that the military is a unique situation all by itself. But what's really great at the Pat Tillman Veterans Center and a lot in the online space is that there's a whole bunch of veterans that have walked the road before you. And so we know a lot of those different situations, and we're going to be able to resource you dependent upon what your situation is. Well, let me tell you something. It's Metin. It's just been an honor of mine to hang out at this table with you, catching flying questions, and I just want to remind everybody. I'm Shawn Banzhaf. I'm the Associate Director for the Pat Tillman Veterans Center. I'm an Army veteran, so I've been where you're at. And thank you for listening today, Metin.
I didn't have the pleasure to serve, but I do have the pleasure of serving with Shawn and other people here at the university that will take care of you. I'm a student services coordinator, and see you next time. Hey, my name is Metin Nazli. I'm a student services coordinator for ASU Online, and welcome to ASU Online Military Searched.
Most searched military edition.
Sorry, most searched. They can.
We can resource.
We can research. We can network. So
Do you keep holding your arm up like that for a reason? Like,
yeah, it's because
I don't know what's going on. This guy's just jacked. Here, let's hit another question before you hurt me. Yeah. All right.
you see that?
I tried
Get
to
out
pull,
of the way.
I tried to pull a Michael Jordan no look on that one, but Michael Jordan, he was from the prehistoric age when basketball used to be good. Question.
Online is great.
Mateen, can I tell you something? I know you've never been in the military, but you don't just get to get up, get coffee, go to
Don't
class.
you?
You get your butt up really early in the morning
And go to
run
school.
miles and miles, and then you do a bunch of sit-ups and push-ups and
And
more
then go
miles.
to school.
And then finally, eventually, at night, you might get a couple hours before you're exhausted and fall over, but you could do your
Absolutely.
classes then. So yeah.